Vertical farming stands as a beacon of innovation, spearheading the integration of cutting-edge technologies like artificial intelligence, drones, and renewable energy into agriculture. These technological marvels are not just boosting efficiency and productivity, but laying the groundwork for a future brimming with agricultural innovations. However, it's not all smooth sailing for vertical farming. Challenges such as high initial costs and substantial energy demands cast shadows on its potential. But don't worry. Addressing these challenges discloses opportunities for even more technological advancements and groundbreaking solutions, steering vertical farming toward accessibility and sustainability. Stick around. There's a lot more to discover. Revolutionizing agriculture with vertical farming. Picture this: a game-changing way to grow our food called vertical farming. It's like farming, but not how you imagine it. It's up and down instead of sprawling fields. This fantastic concept started in the 1900s when Professor Gilbert Ellis Bailey suggested skyscraper greenhouses. But it took off in recent years thanks to fancy technologies and more people living in cities. They use high-tech tricks like hydroponics and aeroponics to grow crops indoors all year round. In this article, we'll chat about how vertical farming came to be, what makes it tick, and why it's a big deal for our food future. We'll also peek into real-life examples, check out what's happening now, and tackle the challenges and debates around this new way of farming. Plus, we'll dream a bit about where vertical farming might take us next. Growing up. Okay, so vertical farming is like a space-saving superhero for growing crops. Imagine stacking layers of plants on top of each other instead of spreading them out in fields. This farming wise relies on super precise control. We're talking about nailing the right temperature, humidity, light, and plant nutrients. And get this, they skip the soil and use water tricks instead. Hydroponics is an excellent method where plants slurp nutrients from water, and aeroponics is like misting their roots with nutrient-rich water. To top it off, there's a bunch of high-tech stuff like unique lights and fancy controls to ensure everything's just right for the plants to grow happy and healthy. The upsides of vertical farming. Vertical farming is changing the game in agriculture with some awesome perks. Instead of spreading out, it stacks up, giving us more food from less space. And guess what? It's a water-saving pro, using less water than regular farming because it recycles it. Plus, it's kinder to the planet by needing fewer pesticides. It's also like a shield for crops, protecting them from bad weather and disasters. And here's the cool part. Growing food closer to cities helps us save money on transportation and cuts down on wasted food. Vertical farming is making farming super efficient and earth-friendly. Now that we've seen drones in action, have you ever wondered how these high-tech helpers transform crop monitoring in vertical farms? But wait, if you enjoyed what you saw, don't forget to hit the like button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our upcoming videos. Automation and robots in action. In vertical farming, fancy tech like drones is doing some serious work. These drones aren't just flying around for fun. They're keeping an eye on the crops, spotting pests, and ensuring we use resources smartly. But it doesn't stop there. Super smart algorithms and artificial intelligence are jumping in, tweaking things like temperature and stuff in real time to ensure the crops grow like champs without wasting resources. And get this, vertical farms are also getting a green boost with solar panels and cool wind turbines, so they're not relying too much on fossil fuels. Sustainable farming magic. Vertical farming is like a hero in the world of eco-friendly farming. It's all about keeping things sustainable and looping everything back in. So here's the cool part. It recycles water and waste in the system, ensuring we don't waste precious resources. And guess what? It's also a champ in repurposing city spaces, saving trees from getting chopped down. Plus, wing food closer to where we live reduces pollution from transportation, helping fight against climate change. Vertical farming is farming with a green cape, doing good for the planet, and keeping things in a neat loop. Vertical farming success stories. Check out Aero Farms in New Jersey, which is nailing the vertical farming game. They're using super fancy aeroponic tech to grow greens and herbs, pulling off good productivity, and using resources like a pro. In Singapore, Sky Greens is doing some cool stuff too. They've got this vertical farming system with shelves that spin around, grabbing as much sunlight as possible for their crops to thrive. These real-life examples from Aero Farms and Sky Greens show that vertical farming isn't just a dream. It's doable and could shake up how we do farming on a big scale. They're like the rock stars of the farming world, proving it's excellent and practical. Vertical farms changing city life. Guess what's happening in the city skyline? Vertical farming is climbing up skyscrapers. These super cool farms are bringing fresh produce to the city, ensuring folks in busy places get their veggies without driving them from miles away. And get this, lots of new companies are jumping on the vertical farming train, and big money is going into making it even better. It's not just farming, it's becoming part of the plan for smart cities, making cities greener, more sustainable, and able to feed themselves. Challenges on the vertical farming horizon. So vertical farming is pretty cool, but it's got its hurdles too. First, it's not cheap to get started. Those initial costs can be a real roadblock for folks wanting to try it out. Then there's the energy hunger. Keeping those lights and controls running takes a lot of power. And here's the thing. Some folks argue whether veggies from vertical farms taste as good and are as healthy as the ones from regular farms. We need more research to settle that debate. Plus, there's a question mark on whether vertical farming can handle the big leagues, if it can grow enough food for many people in the long run. So while it's promising, vertical farming's some tough nuts to crack. Vertical farming's exciting future. The road ahead for vertical farming looks pretty thrilling. Think about this. It might become the star player in space exploration and colonization. Why? Because regular farming is a bit tricky up there, but vertical farming could be the game changer. And back on Earth, it's the superhero for places with little land or crazy weather. This means we're discussing securing our food future, which is a big deal. But here's the deal. We need more brainpower, more cool ideas, and folks working together to fine-tune vertical farming. It's got the potential to be a big game changer. And with tech getting better and more people caring about being eco-friendly, the future of farming is looking pretty bright. Vertical farming emerges as a transformative force in agriculture, addressing global food security challenges with its sustainable and efficient approach. By harnessing cutting-edge technologies and pioneering farming methods, vertical farming not only boosts crop yields, but also curtails resource usage and lessens the environmental footprint of traditional farming. Its numerous advantages, innovative technologies, and commitment to sustainability position vertical farming as a promising alternative for the future of agriculture. As we delve deeper into its potential, we actively reshape our views on agriculture, steering towards a more sustainable and food-secure world. So that's all for today's video. If you like this video, click the like and the bell buttons. We'll have another video for you soon. Take care until then.